All right, what's up everybody? Brian Baker here with Hunt Fish Camp. We are on Rock Lake right now in Lake Mills, Wisconsin, prepping for a tournament. So I've never been here before. Just got out off the launch. It's perfectly calm. It's a good time to talk to you. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you subscribe, do all that. That helps me out. Come along. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go catch it. Pike? Oh, bass. That's a good one too. Okay. This is my official first bass pre-fishing out here. So I'm excited about it. Big splash, decent sized head, but man, these fish are skinny. There's, with the amount of bait that's out here, bluegills swimming around, you'd think they'd be thick and chunky, but big tail and fat head. Kind of a weird skinny body, so. But bigger skinny choosers. I'm just happy to have a fish right now. I had an area, I guess, which is going to be a really popular area, so I really need to find other things, but that's at least gives me some confidence that I've got a bait that I can use in the shallow stuff. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, on the toad, it's my favorite search bait because like I missed a good one just a minute ago too. It came out of water. I did cast back at him because I've got 4 days until the tournament. I'm here early right now, and but a lot of times I can just burn it over stuff and they'll swirl on it. I don't have to hook them. I can just keep fishing along. I just marking where fish are at. So no way. Sent it up. Hit the water. There's some weeds. Keep seeing stuff swirl around out in the open water, so I cast out spinnerbait, catch a little pike. At least that one's a healthy looking fish. Whoa, jeez. Ourselves a nice one. The toad just looking around. Not a lot of bites to come by, but at least there's a few in here. Little pike, pretty one. Yes, they are. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, it's a good one too. All right, first cast with the wacky worm. No way. What's crazy about this is the dang little Eddie bite crazy. Of course, that's what I would catch on. Obviously, I throw it a lot, but I've been throwing everything. Out in 20 feet of water where the weeds seem to start. Come on, buddy. A little Eddie, it's stuck on me there. Not a big one, but crystal clear water. You can, it's clear down to probably about 10 feet. You get up shallow, there seems to be some stuff that's stirred up that you can't see quite as well, but cool. Drag around out deep, I guess, and see if we find bigger ones. I got another rock bass. We got him! Jeez. This is why I call this the world's best bass bait. I've been throwing spinnerbaits, been hits on it, throwing my crankbait around all. Because you can see fish on the sonar, they're round, and one cast with a little Eddie, and that's what they are, little bass. But still, like, just throw it first. Thought it was gonna be a keeper. He might actually. He goes 13 and a half. That's crazy though. I throw my worm out, I get a good bite, set the hook. My worm's completely bit in half, which a lot of people would say it's a pike, but bass do the same thing. They hang on to it and it rips as you set the hook. Pick up the little eddy, throw it out there, and you catch them. If you want to get yourself some little eddies, go to KarijiFishing.com and use code HFC10. Save yourself 10%. So a little deal we got worked out, which it's kind of awesome. I mean, they're ridiculously good. You will not be sorry about having some little eddies. It's just so ridiculous. I have so many rods on my deck. And I have caught fish on most of them, to be fair. Like, but I'll fish, I keep trying to find something better and I just can't. It's just nuts. That's just... It's pretty close to the boat too. That's how you know they're, and this is how most of them have got it. They've got it down good. I just wish they were bigger. I wouldn't keep catching them, but it's fun. But they're just not big enough. Oh my gosh, it was a keeper.
You don't have to.
First day of practice in the books, kind of a half of a day poking around. I found a bunch of fish at the end. They're kind of small, so I don't know. Little eddy pulling through. So tomorrow, I'm gonna just keep that in my hands a little more and throw that around. We'll see. Way, just sitting there. We got him. So actually not watching, listening to Luke Duncan, Low Budget Live. Shout out to Low Budget Live. If you haven't listened to that podcast, it's a pretty good one. I like to listen when I drive. I don't know who the guest was, but he had a guest. They talked about just throwing a bait out while they sit, and he does that a lot. And so I decided, you know, that's kind of smart. When fish is deep water, throw out a little light bait that just slowly falls as I'm tying stuff. And look at that, we got one doing it. Yesterday I had one on doing that too, and that I missed. That one hit it, like took the whole rod, almost lost my stuff. It was crazy. But just throwing the little net out. I'm just throwing it back in 20 feet of water too, and there's nothing back there. But maybe I found a secret spot, I don't know. Do that again. Haven't gotten much tied up yet. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is a big old walleye. And he absolutely ate it. Here we go. Catching walleyes on a Kariji Panic swim jig. Oh my gosh, I was thinking Josh better see you. Oh, he's tagged. That's cool. Okay, I gotta get a picture of that. There we go. Have you caught a tagged fish before? Tell me about it in the comments. Picked it up. Holy crap, I got a smallmouth. No way. Oh my gosh, and it's a big smallmouth. Okay, well, just found. Jeez Louise, I mean, he's a net. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's getting bigger. I got a net, but I don't really want it. Look at that. Jeez. Guess what bait I'm using? A little Eddie. That is a chunky fish. He's even a little dirt bass. Nice. Nice. That is by far the biggest fish that I've caught in my pre-fishing stuff here. So we are gonna mark this spot. If I make any more casts here, I'm not gonna hook them, so save them. Okay, I think this is the biggest one I've caught all day, and it's 13 7/8 other than smallmouth. Oh man, this could be rough. Basically found my little fish again so I can experiment with baits. I'm on a shaky head basically. Heavy Ned. The idea there. Ned rig I know works, but it's so light. When it's windy and bouncy like this, it's pretty tough to fish it. Faster. That's good. You know what I really love? I love wake boats, water skiers, jet skiers, and tubers. Quite exciting out here right now. The camera has anti-motion, and so you probably don't get it too bad, but I'm bouncing all over the place. Yeehaw! Good morning, everybody. It's the day before a tournament today, so I don't want to hook fish today, which is problematic because I get a lot of bites. As it is now, it's a fun place to come fish and play with like live scope, that kind of stuff. Deep fish, it's clear water, so catching fish down in 20 feet. So cool. Let's rock and roll. So it's interesting. So it's really interesting fishing a day before a tournament because I really don't want to hook any fish today, because anything I hook today, probably not going to bite tomorrow. Maybe it would. Fishing out in deep water though, the school's constantly moving around, so it's probably okay. I also haven't caught a lot of keepers, as in 98% of what I catch has not been a keeper, so I'd really hate to stick a keeper, but I also feel like most likely it's just going to be another 13-incher. But so what I did, so you didn't see that, so I actually bend my hook down a little bit. I'll actually put this little Eddie into my pre-fishing bait, so then I'll just keep it as this all the time, and put on a fresh one then for the tournament. So this will help me to not hook a fish. They can hang onto it, swim around with it, and then let them go. So and the hope is that just getting bites in an area will tell me, okay, at least the fish are there, and then tournament day I can sort through and decide, okay, if there's decent fish there or not. But so today I'm gonna check some of the spots that I found and just see if they were random fish that I had caught, or if they're actually special spots where the fish always hang out. So no way. That was crazy. No way, and I got him. Holy cow. Fish just came up schooling. I just tossed my little Eddie. Oh my gosh, I got another one. Oh my gosh, my bent down hook. They didn't look very big, so they're not very big. I am in, I don't even know, 30 feet of water, just floating out here right now. I'm way off of where I actually wanted to fish. And here we go. This is how bad these dang things want to eat this little Eddie. I bent that hook down so it'd be easier to let them live, let them get past, and then they came up schooling. So I cast over them, and boom, one right away. Felt like a solid hit, which I'm sure that's what it was, same deal. And then he let go. Nice real crank, and dunk, another one. And that one just seemed to just keep hanging on to it, just swimming. So, well, I don't think they're big, so I set the hook. And I hooked them with my supposed to be not catching fish with this, so. They are gar. But you can see the gar up on the surface. Okay, so you can see gar up on the surface, but you can see a big school of fish down under too. I thought maybe they're not gar. They're all gar. fun though. Other than the things that you legally need to have in your boat, and maybe a first aid kit, because obviously if something bad happens, the number one thing you need to have in your boat is this portable jump starter. So it's just a big battery pack, and I've got cables, and so when the motor doesn't start, which is what just happened to me, because of a dead battery, which if your battery is dead, use the jump starter, you can start your engine and get yourself home. So super awesome. They're not super expensive. You pick them up on Amazon or wherever. I bought this a few years ago, and it's pretty great. Oh man, oh man, oh my gosh, those are giant fish. I love all the wakeboarders' gears, but I caught a fish in this craziness. I gotta hold on to the seats and don't fall over. That's insane. Practice is all done, just got off the water. This lake, oh, is an awesome party lake. And so if you live around here, pretty easy to see. Fish this on a rainy day, a cloudy day, a cold day, any day that's not a weekend. But even on when I was here on Friday, it was busy out there then, and it is Saturday today, and I just drove more than a mile away, and there's still trucks and trailers parked on the road where I could find a place to stop to hook up the trailers or hook up the boat and get everything put away. So it's pretty wild, the number of boats are out there, and it's just a big bowl. And so as you saw, lots of bouncing around and craziness out there, and the fish, at least the fish I could find, are out deep, so you got to be just out there. And so people are circling you and circling and circling, not because they're trying to be mean, it's just there's nowhere else to go. So it's kind of a scary place to even just like as idling around, because there's so many boats around. You're paying, and you know, tubers and kids fall off tubes, that kind of stuff. So yeah, oh. But it would be a really fun lake to come to if you've got live scope or active target and you want to practice it. This would be a good place to do it. Just do it on a day when it's cold. So do that in the spring or fall or sometime when all the pleasure boaters aren't out there. But cool. We are going to get everything put away now and ready for tournament day. My goal for this tournament is to catch a keeper. If I can catch a keeper, I think I'll finish in the middle of the pack with a keeper tomorrow. My prediction is if anybody catches 5 keepers, I think they win. I think. Maybe it'll be easier to catch more keepers than that. I don't know, but there's so many 13-inch fish out there that you catch those and you don't really dare leave them, because I caught 13 and 7/8, and so you catch one that's just a little bigger, and voila, you got it. But yeah, goal is to catch a keeper so that I can weigh in tomorrow. We will see if that happens or not. It might not. I am preparing myself mentally to blank, but who knows? Yeah, somebody will catch them. Somebody always does. Just hope that's me. Okay. Oh gosh! Guess what? More little bass. Oh my gosh! It was a keeper. Little Eddie strikes again. I know those of you who watch my channel hear me talk about Little Eddie all the time. Another not 14-incher. That was a rock bass.